There's something about having coffee in your own home. I'd like to just add something to my previous video when I was talking about reproduction. Seems to be a popular topic. One person mentioned that I would probably be a father if the artificial womb was here. No, I don't think I would. Rationally, once you know yourself, to choose that and that lifestyle and all that it would require of you, there's just nothing in it that I find attractive. Being responsible for a dependent like that. I'm a fairly individual kind of person. So no, even if the artificial womb was here, I would not have a child. Science to me is just cold information. Very, very useful cold information. Great useful tool, like this. And it's something I can't do without. I love this thing. But that's all it is to me. It's the perfect 2 + 3 = 5. The scientific / rational reasoned approach is absolutely right. But there needs to be a nuance. That's why I much prefer a balance or a leaning towards philosophy or stoicism. It sort of does this nice balancing act between mathematics and the human being, ethics, right and wrong. It's not just one or the other. And that's often sometimes what happens when I run up against dogmatic scientific people or dogmatic religious people. They're absolutists. The ability to be more philosophical about things, to be more probable in your discussions. Science and mathematics most often is absolutely right, and I can't argue with it, and I find it great. But objective mathematics can't tell you how to live, and that's the problem I have with it. It's not nuanced enough. You can't have a conversation with mathematics. 2 + 3 = 5. But what if the 3 looks like a 3 but doesn't function like a 3? So for instance, me, if it's got to do with biology and objective science, I should procreate. Similarly, religion will tell me to procreate as well. They're both telling me to do the same thing. They're just different points of view. Now, I'm not a religious person by any means at all. I'm the kind of person that likes philosophical discussion and always being open to change. So in some way you could say, maybe reason's just giving me the boundaries with which I can be creative. So yeah, that's the only thing I have with the hyper-rational, scientific, mathematical side of things. It deadens the human spirit. I'm not saying be governed by emotion. I'm saying be more stoic about things, where there's a great balance between the two. You don't make up answers for things you don't know, like religion might. But similarly, I don't like the idea of being concrete and immovable from a mathematical or scientific dogma. It doesn't allow, it's very universal and it doesn't allow for nuance. I will not entertain anything else unless the evidence overrides it. I mean, this isn't a court of law. Science often says, this is it. There is no more unless you can give me proof. So live by 2 + 3 = 5. So if I'm 3 in that equation, I may look like 3, but I don't function as 3, then it's very hard for me to have a relationship with society. You try, but there's no equanimity. There is with me, but not with mathematics, not with society. So, yeah, whenever I talk outside of cold mathematics, the creative side of me, which in a lot of ways I think is still sane and rational. The mathematical mind often thinks I'm being emotionally insane. It's really the difference between freedom and certainty. And that's the dichotomy. because a lot of guys who are professing to go their own way, they love the idea of freedom. They love the idea of individuality, of sovereignty, which is largely a chaotic and free yet liberating perspective, right? Whereas a scientific, mathematical, biological mind would say, no, you can't, you don't do that. You don't do that at all. That's childish, that's emotional. You stay in your function, you stay in your role. But I think these rational, philosophical, stoic discussions are necessary to balance out and make whole the various parts of humanity. You can't simplify it in the name of safety and certainty, because look what you throw out. You know, we can be rigidly mathematical, but then we throw everything else out. You know, people are trying to be rigidly religious. They throw out every other part of modernity that they enjoy. I mean, we should be at a point in our civilization where we can treat beliefs and ideas like a buffet and a la carte, where we take what works, rather than saying, no, you must only eat meat, or you must only be vegetarian, or you must only be religious, or you must be completely on the left or completely on the right, and we pay no notice of the middle ground. And if you have any introspection at all, whether it's spiritual, whether it's any form of enlightenment, any form of work-life balance, any kind of reasoning, leaning absolutely in any one direction is an awful life from what I've seen. Or it's a very, very monotonous one-trick pony kind of life where people feel like there's a lot missing. You know, they're not really living. They're existing safely. And I'll finish with this thought. Sometimes people tell you to grow up, especially the traditionalists. They'll say, oh, grow up, take responsibility, do your part. This is growing up. In a few years, I'll be 50. Growing up never stops, gentlemen, nor should it, I contend. So keep growing, stay open, and don't be dogmatic. Have conversations with each other, not debates. I'll talk to you later. Let me know your thoughts below, guys, in the comments section. Civil conversation helps us all. And if you appreciate these videos and want to say thanks, feel free to throw me a donation. I really appreciate it. Or show your support via the usual way below the video. Like, sub, share, etc. Thanks, guys.